So Empire Wars, that's new. That's basically Clash of the Hippo.
So yes, someone in my chat said that you start with like 27 villagers and some random buildings. Do you know anything further and would like to enlighten your good friend Ornlo?
Well, it's exactly what you can see here. It's a blacksmith, a barrack. You always start with 3 or 4 on gold. I think 10 on wood and 8 farmers, 5 on berries. And yeah, you don't have to start in the feudal age, but that's the recommended setting. So this is super action packed, most likely.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, these guys are going to be right off the bat. And yeah, I guess you don't even have to like send the villagers to the various drop-off points in the beginning. Like they already start right there. That's pretty sick.
Indeed. 3 lumber camps and Serengeti means we have less gold, and we see, for example, DauT already pulling all the villagers away from gold. He wants to go for scouts only, pick the Chinese to have 3 extra villagers, but actually he doesn't. Haha, look at that, both at 32 villagers.
And like even then, I was talking about it with chat before the game starts. Like, you know, the one civ that you wouldn't want to play is Chinese because, like, even assuming that you get the extra villagers, it's just a tiny % increase, and you get all the you know downsides of having less resources. Like having 3 extra villagers when you start with 3 villagers is a lot, you know, better than 3 extra villagers when you start with 27 villagers.
Yeah, agreed. So
DauT somehow picking the worst civ possible.
Yeah, it's still cheaper upgrades, right? They don't have the worst imp army, but yeah, he's not really using the bonus that he wanted to use for sure.
Yeah, certainly. And then not even getting the extra villagers is pretty feels bad, man. Anyway, fight here on the hill. Look at TaToH. He is the Tartars, the TaToH Tartars. And he's going to get that extra bonus from attacking from high ground.
Oh yeah, is that total 50% extra?
It's plus 25%. So yes, in total, it's plus 50%.
Okay, so it's plus 25% points, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we now have the blacksmith by TaToH and double archer range. TaToH didn't even know that he already has a blacksmith, so he goes for double blacksmith.
Double blacksmith. But yeah, I'm sure this is the first time these guys have ever played on this setting, so not too surprising there.
I already played this against TaToH.
Oh, okay. Well, then TaToH has 0 excuses, and that's just shameful.
Okay, he's now trying to take the fight. Still has the hill advantage. Likes to take the fight, but DauT had the way better numbers here.
Indeed, he did. Also, having the spearman is very helpful. And DauT will be able to clean everything on up right there. TaToH definitely making the more concerted switch over into the archer play, though.
Okay, let's take a look. Now the scouts are coming in. TaToH is trying to fight with his villager spearman around. DauT is running for now. Wants to take the fight again, but shouldn't really find a kill.
Yeah, it doesn't seem all that likely. We do see archery ranges coming in for DauT. Chinese, obviously, super broad tech tree. You can kind of go for anything. Tartars, though, I think maybe we'll see TaToH want to switch into calf archers in the mid-game. Might be a good choice for him, but has to be a little bit careful right now with these spearmen.
Needs to get more out. Is going for number 2. Number 1 went down, but only 2 more scouts. I would be surprised if TaToH loses more than 1 villager. I'm also surprised that he's not sending his archers in there. He has 8 archers very close by and not really using them for the defense. Up to Castle Age, though. Hello.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. I guess he just did invest way less into scouts. There is also the forging upgrade in for DauT, so he spent 150 food on that as well. Even milling this huge herd of zebra here in the middle.
Yeah.
Really going to be taking advantage of that map control.
And it is not 150 food because he is Chinese, but you're absolutely right. It's a lot of investment. And he also went for bloodlines. So huge investment here when it comes to upgrading his scouts. Goes now for mass archers and fletching behind this. DauT is kind of playing a feudal age all in. TaToH with that gold spot might be getting some problems.
Yeah, that is very much exposed. I mean, this is Serengeti. It's the most aggressive map that is, you know, tournament standard. And yeah, I've been having all of those scouts means that DauT's army is going to be pretty scary. And whatever TaToH chooses to go for in the Castle Age, it's either going to be like a knight or something from one stable, or crossbowmen cav archers from two stables, and that still could potentially die to this huge army from DauT.
Uh-oh, DauT is moving in here. I'm at 8 minutes, 45 seconds. TaToH and DauT both attacking each other. TaToH completely off gold now, and TaToH, he cannot return the favor. Did snag some units, but that was it. DauT is sending his villagers to the top. I like the position of DauT.
Yeah, definitely. TaToH is being idled from so many important resources, and now that he's hit Castle Age, he only has 178 gold to do stuff that is actually enough for crossbow and bodkin. Exactly, and that's indeed what TaToH is going to be doing. So that's pretty lucky for TaToH, and he's going to maybe get a couple villager kills here on the left side of DauT's base, or not.
Is being sent fast enough. DauT is now going for skirmishes for the defense. He's still deep in feudal age, though. Look at that. 300 food, 200 gold. Comes around, tries to get something done. TaToH is rushing out at TC here, but still not on gold.
Not on gold, indeed. And that means whatever you go for is going to be fairly weak. And DauT should be able to pick off any spearmen quite easily. As it happens, Tartars have the single worst infantry line in the entire game. And so you can't really go for like any sort of pikeman defense or anything like that. No chainmail, no squires.
Okay, I was wrong with the upgrade here. We have DauT on the way too. The Castle Age already 51% here. And now TaToH with the market. Is he trying to rush out a TC at his gold? Maybe could have gone for the sneak attack. Didn't really happen now. And honestly, less damage done than I would have anticipated. Both with the nice defense.
Both players not really sustaining a ton of damage. There is actually a fairly attractive TC spot to the southeast of TaToH's base, but did not scout it, unfortunately for him, as this is just such a hectic start. So, yeah, TaToH's just really going to be struggling for gold income right now.
Okay, what's his plan? Has the TC up now? Is going on to stone as well? Not too sure. DauT is now moving in with 90% Castle Age. He's trying to make something happen with his skirms. Tower is helping out a bit as well. We see Elite Skirm, Bodkin, Crossbow, and Light Cav. He's going for 4 different upgrades. DauT is crazy.
Just do all the things. I mean, I guess his economy is fairly strong, but I mean, going for Light Cav makes sense. I think it's usually worth it when you have like 5 or so scouts at relatively healthy HP numbers. And yeah, DauT has way more than that, and he has the good upgrades on them already. So that makes sense to me.
And he gets a nice clear up. TaToH is going for TC number 3 after he loses his army, and will get the TC up at the front, but that's only protecting 2.4k gold. Now goes into more crossbowman. It feels like DauT might have the better army here.
Yeah, I mean, I like his army composition a lot more, and TaToH, yes, he's on the 3 town centers. DauT is only on the 1 right now, even grabbing a university. So the onus is going to be on DauT to do something, but I think he's in a pretty good spot to do it.
The forward siege workshop is something I would love to see. He is behind by 4 villagers at the moment, but heavy military advantage. Has villagers around here, still gets a lot of free food. Yeah, it just feels very natural that he pressures that front area.
Yeah, I mean, they're so close to each other. And you also have the cracked terrain, right? Dome buildings take extra damage when they're on the cracked terrain, and that TC does very much look to be on the cracked terrain.
Oh god, I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, it was a thing when it was added in African Kingdoms. It was bugged initially, but I think they fixed it, and I would imagine it works in DE.
I think so as well. Double raid now. Some crossbows at the top. Light cav at the right-hand side. And so far, no reaction from TaToH. Okay, now sends the villagers over. Tries to take the engagement at the top. Scorpion is doing some nice damage as well. DauT is running.
DauT is indeed running. Interesting idea to go for the Scorpion right away instead of a Mangonel. But, I mean, it has dealt, fairly consistent damage. The problem is he needs to finish off the crossbowman still, and usually the way archer fights work is that you just do a ton of overkill on individual archers, so the fact that a ton of the archers are at like half HP isn't as relevant.
Yeah, true. Especially if you try to right-click. Maybe spread formation and some patrolling would avoid that. And look at that, DauT with another raid. He is attacking like 4 angles at the moment.
Yeah, and that's the life of someone playing Serengeti right there. It is just such a hard map to defend effectively. And yeah, TaToH's economy is completely scrambled right now. He's got villagers running in every possible direction at once, except in the direction towards gathering resources.
True. Okay, but TaToH is now in a good way to clearing up that army here. Let's take a look. Fighting uphill. Obviously, it's pretty neutral. Only 75 against 125%. And yeah, that's still horrible for him.
Yeah, that's not great. Both players do have ballistics. Oh no, TaToH actually does not quite have ballistics just yet, so that was another advantage that DauT had in that fight. And yeah, that's some nice easy clear up. Cavalry coming in now from DauT. The Knights +1/+1 bloodlines going to be quite strong, and TaToH's just really struggling to gather resources. His villager count is still good, but it's just the actual time spent gathering resources is so limited.
Yeah, always needs to run, and that opens him to raid at the right-hand side again. DauT is playing it with 2 TCs at the moment. Still the question, why is he not adding a siege workshop at the front?
I don't know. To be honest, I think it would be a really good idea. You're on the 2 TCs. I mean, 2 TC aggression is totally fine, especially on a map like this, but like the gold income could really be pressured quite heavily right now if DauT had a mangonel or 2 working away at that TC, which I think takes a little bit extra damage or something from being on cracked terrain. But yeah, TaToH still has gold income right now, and stone.
Okay, wood will get less efficient though. Gold, how much does he have left? 400, 800, 1.4k gold there. So he's running out of it eventually, and he's putting the boys and grills.
That does appear to be the case. Is it going to be for a castle? Yes, it is, and that is a very nice position for a castle for DauT.
Would have loved to see it a bit more aggressively, but I think he couldn't do it due to the terrain there. And yeah, it controls a nice area. It's not threatening anything really at the moment though. But for example, a beautiful spot to add some mangonels and pressure both of those TCs.
Yeah, I think because it is like a completely, steep incline, I don't think DauT could have built the castle any more forward. But, in terms of the, medium to long run, it's just such a strong position to attack all of those resources. And it denies a lot of wood, interestingly, of TaToH. This is definitely a big, important area for him. 4th TC, though, for a blue player to the north.
Well, will it really go up? We have some crossbows around. Yeah, TC should go up. Nice snipe of the Scorpion, though. Honestly, we could see some interrupted sentences.
So, someone in my chat posited the idea that the game ends for us once the players leave the lobby, meaning that we miss everything that involves spec delay. Like all of the time spent in spec delay is causing us to miss the last.
That's why we never see the GGs. Okay.
Yeah, and I think that might be a good hypothesis.
Yeah, it couldn't make a lot of sense. It's the same in Boobly. Right? Yeah. If the hosts leave the game... Yeah.
Then, yeah, you're kicked out.
Okay. Then I will go in and, how can we avoid that? Them staying in the game a bit longer?
Yes. I think we should yell at them to do that.
Okay. I will jump in there and talk to them. We will take a look at the statistics before that. And we assume DauT won this one.
Yep. That's my guess. I actually already jumped out of the game. Does it say they have the little crown next to DauT's name?
It does not.
Is it next to TaToH's name?
Oh, it's hidden. It's hidden. There's a third of a crown.
A third of a crown? DauT was in a good position to win the game. So, okay, DauT, you're in a good position, but the game is over, but we can't say you've won yet. So you're only at a third of a crown.
Oh man.